Good morning. Welcome back to Duty's Daggers, and it's early morning again in the truck. Multi-tools, baby. We're checking out some multi-tools from NexTool. They reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to take a look at any of their tools. I said, yeah, send them over. I'll take a look. And so they sent them over. They sent me these for free. I did not pay for them. They're not telling me to say anything. They just said, check them out. So let's check them out. As you probably know, I'm a Leatherman guy. I carry a Leatherman every single day. Recently, it's been my Wave Plus that's been on my belt here. I use and abuse the crap out of this thing. I love it. But I'm always open to trying new multi-tools. I haven't really tried that many, but when I saw that they had some pretty good looking ones, I was definitely interested. So let's take a look here. We'll compare them to the Leatherman. I also brought my Leatherman Surge, the big boy, so we can compare that one as well. So there's two here. Let's start with this one. This is called the NexTool Sailor. Sailor, like on the ocean, sailor. Okay, it comes in a little pouch here. Typical kind of nylon pouch, similar to the ones that Leatherman come in. I like the leather cases, so I always buy them separately. Got a Velcro. And here she is. Pretty thick, pretty big multi-tool. A little bit lighter than the Surge. A little smaller than the Surge. Let's see, width-wise. Maybe slightly thicker than the Surge. Maybe about the same. Definitely a big, big tool. Let's, okay, so we got tools accessible from the outside. Looks like these are the locks. Almost like an Axis style lock where you pull down on both sides. Or you can pull down on just one side. There's a little thumb thing there. Okay, so you can't just flick it out. You have to pull down the lock on the back side to be able to get it out. And we got a nice sheep's foot blade there. That's a pretty nice blade shape. I like that. I always like sheep's foot or Warncliffe's knives on multi-tools. Mostly what I'm doing with my multi-tool blades is like utility cuts and stuff. So I think this is a more useful tool, more useful blade shape on a tool than like a clip point or something. So that's nice. Doesn't say what the blade steel is. Probably says in the manual. So to close it, we're gonna pull down on both of these tabs, and it shuts. Got a nice little snap there, shut. Now for the other tools, do we need... Yeah, you always got to pull down a lock if you want to get a tool out. So let's see. Kind of takes some getting used to. You can kind of use your pointer finger on the back side to pull it down as you get the tool out. Let's see, what am I doing? Let's get this one out. Looks like we got an awl / pry tool / cap lifter. Pretty long tool. We got a, what is this? Okay, flathead / scraper / pry tool. Nice and long. I like the size of this. I don't like when they're too wide. This is the perfect size, really. Kind of the same size that's on my Wave Plus. And then we have, looks like some scissors. Yep. Pair of scissors, pretty small, but you don't really need a large pair of scissors on a multi-tool, at least I don't. Some people might use scissors more than I do. I pretty rarely use the scissors, but here we go. Let's try them out real quick. Yeah, seem pretty decent. Fold Fold these back in. Now we go to the other side. There's more tools on this side. I see a big fat driver in there. So let's pull out the blade. We got a smaller serrated blade here. We've got a file slash pokey thing, cap lifter maybe, I don't know. Got like a cross-hatched side and then a regular side. Does not seem very abrasive at all. Yeah, the teeth on this file are not very, very sharp at all. Next, big old driver. Look at that. 3D. That's nice. And then lastly, we've got a saw, wood saw. Seems to be nice. A little bit of movement on the tools, but not much. About the same as a Leatherman, seems like. So that's all the tools. Let's open up the pliers now. Oh, they're spring-loaded too. That's kind of nice. Leathermen are not spring-loaded, and I don't really miss that or feel like I need it. But it is nice, you know. The head on the pliers seems pretty typical. It's got I wonder if that's a replaceable wire cutter. There's no like tooling to be able to get that out. It's just like a domed head right here. I'm not sure if those are removable or not. Pretty tight tip here. Fits nicely. Now if I squeeze this, there's a little bit of flex, but not much. Pretty comfortable in the hand. There's nothing really poking me. It is a pretty square, blocky handle. And the corners are knocked down, but it's not like they're rounded or anything. Relatively comfortable. All right, let's pop out the Wave Plus here. Size comparison. About the same size, but much thicker. It's kind of like the same size as the Wave Plus, but the thickness of the Surge. There's the Surge. The head on these seems maybe a little on the thin side. They're a little thinner even than the ones on the Wave Plus. A little less robust, maybe. Definitely much thinner than the ones on the Surge. Overall, you can tell it's a more cheaply made tool. Just everything feels not quite as refined as on the Leatherman. I'm not sure the price on these. I'll put it on the screen here, that way you guys know. The locking mechanism, I think it's a little annoying. You can't just use this to get the knife out without having to pull down the lock. I feel like that's a little annoying. These tabs themselves that you feel like plastic, which is, you know, it's whatever, I guess. I mean, this is aluminum, these cover plates, but these look like plastic. I mean, oh, you know what? I think there was, yeah, okay, cool. So they have, it also comes with some bits. And I think they go on the driver. I think that's why this is a square shank, is so, yeah, they give you this adapter. It's magnetized on there, and then you can put in a bit. So that's, you know, that's a pretty good feature, you know. It does fit kind of loosely on there. That's pretty loose. I mean, it's not going to fall off because it's magnet, but it's not a super strong magnet, and it's pretty loose on there. Now compare that with the Wave Plus. Just has one of these smaller ones, so you don't get the longer shank, but it is still a replaceable bit system, same thing. And then on the Surge, you get a, where is it? Where is it? There's the two flatheads, a large one and a small one. And then, oh yeah, this one has the same thing. It's just missing the bit right now. So same thing as the Wave Plus. So definitely get more reach with this. Just a little loose on there. So all right, maybe do a little bit of testing with this. I might do a video testing them. You know, seeing how the grip is with the pliers, cut some wire, you know, with the wire cutters, all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. I think I'll definitely do that. Let's check out this next one. The bits back in here. All right, this one is called the Flagship Captain. Okay, no sheath with this one. And this one is a full stainless steel tool. Definitely heavier. A little bit of a thinner profile. Here it is with the Wave Plus. Bigger than the Wave Plus. Thicker as well. And then here's the Surge. Okay, we got a knife accessible from the outside. Can get it out with your thumb. It's got a little blade hole. Another sheep's foot blade, which I like. It's got the same kind of locking mechanism as on the Wave and a lot of Leatherman. It's like a little liner lock thing right here. Push that aside, blade closes. So you can wheel this out one-handed pretty easily. A lot of blade length on that too. And then over here, scissors, looks like. Bigger pair of scissors. Very reminiscent of the Surge scissors. Same kind of thing. They come out when the knife, or when the tool is closed. Very similar. Almost like they borrowed, took a lot of inspiration from the Surge. So we'll close that, and then what else? What's this? Okay, we got a wood saw. And a file. Very similar to the Surge. Got a cross-hatched and then like some kind of diamond texture on this side. Definitely feels like a better quality file than on the last one. So this is the same tools that are on the Surge. They're accessible from the outside. Surge has a blade, scissors. Actually, this one has a serrated instead of the wood saw, which I like. And then this one has the T-shank adapter. So this is a thing where you can, I have the file in right now, but you can pop that out and replace it with any other tool you want. Big selling point on the Surge. So I feel like they kind of, you know, took inspiration from the Surge definitely on this one. Let's open it up. This one feels more comfortable in hand. The edges are more rounded and it's not quite as thick. So this one feels good in hand. Spring-loaded as well. Here it is with the Wave Plus. Here it is with the Surge. And here it is with the Sailor. So it's a little bit bigger than the Sailor, but not as thick. The head feels about the same, really. Maybe a little bit more robust. I think it is a little bit thicker. This one has replaceable wire cutters. You can see the screw head here is actually a Torx, so that's definitely replaceable. What tools we got on the inside? Okay, very similar to the Wave Plus and the Surge. Replaceable bit. I wonder if the Leatherman tools or bits will fit in there. Let me see. They're the flat kind. Yep. Leatherman bits fit in here. Oh, there's no locking mechanism. These are just like a slip joint style tools. So they got like a little detent thing that keeps them open. Or is it a back spring? Yeah, it's like a back spring type thing. See that? This is an all. And then over here, can opener. And 2 flatheads. Different sizes. And a cap lifter. So cool. I think overall I like this one a little bit more. It is heavier, but I think I like it more. I like the tool set a little bit more. I like that you can just roll the blades out. You don't need to pull down that locking mechanism. You know, the only tools that lock open are on the ones on the outside. The ones on the inside do not lock. I'm not sure if that would be a huge deal. It seems pretty stiff. The back spring that holds them open is pretty nice and stiff. So I don't really see that being a big problem. You got a little bit of a ruler, on the edge here. I don't really know why you'd ever use that. I've never used it. It's got one on the Surge too. So there you go. I'll put the price for this one down in the corner as well. So there you go. Some tools from NexTool. You know, overall, I think the quality is definitely not up there with Leatherman. You can feel it. As far as the durability of the tools and everything, that remains to be seen. We'll when I do the testing, we'll know more. But really, you're never going to know for sure until you carry this thing every day for like a month or whatever, or more. If the price is right, I think these could be a good buy. If they're up around Leatherman prices, I would say no, stick with Leatherman. Overall, I mean, they're pretty well made. I like some features. I don't like other features quite as much. This thing has a nice click. I like that click. And also when you pull the handles out, I like that clicking noise. And spring-loaded is nice, I gotta say. It really is pretty nice. So, there you go. NexTool. Thanks for watching, folks. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Would you carry one of these? I love you. I'll talk to you soon.